Curtis A reached out to me, said make a theme song for my show. Said alright, just give me all the details, man. And my homie says he don't know. Well, if you're gonna pay me big bucks, cause I might should have something to say. He said, you know what I bring, I'm the customizing king, nothing else matters anyway. So is he gonna have guests? I don't know. Is he gonna go live? I don't know. What time will it be? What will you see? I'm pretty much in the dark, but I can guarantee he'll be customizing action figures, getting paint all on his fingers. It's art by Ackerman. It's art by Ackerman. Tips and tricks and conversation, sharing his gift with every nation. It's art by Ackerman. Art by Ackerman. You best get ready, cause now it's time for Art by Ackerman.
All right, welcome to the first episode of Customizing Studio over on the Art by Ackerman channel. Customizing Studio is a thing that we put together about 3 years ago now. And for a while we were doing it on Facebook Live, and then we moved it into Messenger, and now I'm moving it to YouTube. So there is still a group for folks that want to do it in Messenger and don't necessarily want to be on camera. So if that's something you're interested in, let us know and we can add you to that group. But going forward, I will be doing these on Sundays, unless, something happens to where I'm not able to. So this is the first one, and I have Tanya and Jay with me. Tanya, how you doing?
I'm doing well. We're trying to stay warm, trying to stay off the roads. Ice-amageddon.
Nice.
Ice-amageddon.
Good time to paint is when you're trying to stay off, not going outside. So
that's right. It's a great time to paint. Yeah, and we still have power, so I'm here. Yay.
That's good. Jay, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing the same.
Awesome.
I got my the kid across the street shovels my driveway now, so everything's great.
Awesome. Well, let me see what you guys are working on, and then I'll shout out the folks in the chat. So Tanya, we'll go to you first.
Okay. Well, on Mod Squad on Saturday mornings, and when we have had the Mod Squad together with Curtis on Wednesday nights, I've started working on this guy here. This is my Detroit Lions Spartan. So the Detroit Lions blue with the silver, white, a little bit of everything. My son is very happy with this, but he wanted me to add blue in the background here, so I am thinking about that. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to tackle that or not. So I have another one, and I've talked to him just today, and I think we're going to start a Chicago Bears one. So I am going to be trying a couple of different navies to see what color I like the best, and then we will get into painting this Bears theme. So
I think Blake's ears just perked up in the chat. So all right. Well, Jay, let's see what you got going on.
So I've been messing around with this type of turbo dork paint, which I'm sure is no surprise to anyone. But if anybody saw the post I put up in the Cabal or on my Instagram a couple of days back, it was like this cosmic that was all pink and purple. So this paint that I'm using over black, it's purple, and over pink, it's like this very vibrant metallic pink. So I'm doing one of the oxcrew bodies. I'm sorry.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to get used to. Wait, this is not on camera?
Yeah,
no,
that is on
you're
camera
good.
right there. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm watching on a delay. So I'm doing that, and then I'm also going to do a mythic, like a female mythic character. So this is what that looked like when I messed it up. But I have one that is not messed up. Because I've just been experimenting with this because I'm trying to figure out how to like push this. There are two paints I'm using. So this one is called Midnight City. So it is
Ooh, I like that.
blue. It's blue over black, and it's a more of a purple over so I put some pink down to kind of get a little bit more contrast. And then I'm trying to figure out also sort of like what happens if I mix them. So and this is actually good. This is what the pink looks like. I don't know if that's decently in focus. So that's it.
That's cool. All right. So yesterday on Mod Squad, let me try to embiggen myself. We'll see if this works. There we go. Yesterday on Mod Squad, I started working on this translucent crab from Brian C. So started with some contrast paints on here. Also did some contrast paints on the claws and the blue hagnon parts. So I like how that's coming so far.
Wow.
I've also got this like rock base that I got from Stefan Delator at Legion's Con, and I'm kind of painting that to be like an icy thing to go with this figure.
Oh, sweet.
And then also working on the armor here as well. So want this to be kind of very much a snowy, icy kind of crab. So I've also got some of this Valhallan Blizzard and some liquid frost that I will be using on it. Don't know how this is going to look at the end. I don't have like an end vision in my head. I'm just kind of playing around with some stuff and seeing what works. So
That's how I paint everything.
there you go.
I'm not even joking.
Let's see what we got in the chat. We got Meg's here. She said she can't join today, but maybe in future weeks. So we look forward to that. Artist formerly known as Twizzler19 is here as well. Says good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. We got Dylan here, Legends Collector 1321. Hey there. Larry's Geeky World. Welcome, welcome. Pharaoh's Forge, little Chris Ferrone. How's it going, sir? We got here we go. Kevin Hamilton of Kev Box Toys down in Euless, Texas. Go visit him. He's got a great store. Jesse Marshall of the Marshall clan is here. We've got Rocco the Great says smash that like button. Appreciate that, sir. William Husted is here as well. Then we've got Blake says hello everyone. Hello, sir. And then he followed up with a yes, Dub Airs. So for anybody that was watching Mod Squad yesterday and wanted to kind of get an update on Twizzler, he's currently at 2 degrees, and he's excited to not be in the negatives. So there you go. We've got Kevin here.
Hey, honey.
Tanya. Yep. Hey, honey. And last but certainly not least, we've got Gweisagway here. Says Alaskan crab. Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Hey,
so that's what we got going on, and yeah, we'll just get started on some painting. So how is the weather where you guys are at?
It's like I think about 7-ish degrees, and the snow is fairly high. I think I'm in New York, so it's not terrible compared to the South. No ice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we probably have, I don't know, a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of snow, and then we have so much ice that it is terrible.
Oof.
Yeah. So, we did get to go see the hockey game yesterday, and we came out of the hockey game. They moved the hockey game from 7 to 2. So we went at 2 to the hockey game. We came out of the hockey game. It's already snowing. So then we came to the house and stayed in. It really didn't do a whole lot more that afternoon. Just late in the night, it started, snowing a little bit. And then we got ice, and now it's just, ugh.
Nice. Yeah, we are currently at 2 degrees, feels like -3, with 15 inches of snow. So,
jeez,
yeah. So that's been fun, but I haven't had to leave the house, so that's good.
Yeah, that's what you want.
But poor buddy, he tries to go outside, and like it's all the way up to his stomach. The snow. It's
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really afraid we were going to be without power. But so far so good. We've not had that issue, so we're going to call this a win.
I'm surrounded by
kept
trees.
Our power, but we're out of Wi-Fi. Our Wi-Fi is down, so I am I am currently on cellular, so if mine gets choppy, that would be why.
I'll host. I'm kidding. I'm surrounded by trees and power lines right on them, so who knows how long I'll have power. Hopefully it doesn't go out, but I'm also surrounded by, I got schools on either side, so they tend to fix that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I'm just cleaning my brushes now, which is why I'm not doing any painting.
Awesome. We got Robert Crosser jumped in. Welcome, as well as Jesse. Jesse's not able to paint with us today because he's still working on moving a lot of his collection. So be on the lookout. He's doing a lot of sales posts right now, moving a lot of stuff. So, all right. Yes, yeah. The states got we're getting hit pretty hard with the winter weather right now. So looking for a little bit of that global warming. If anybody's got some, can send my way.
Yes.
That would be great.
Yes. That's what we're looking for.
I hate winter so much. This is my least favorite thing.
I love winter.
Oh man, there's not enough sun. It's the worst.
I need to find time today to go outside, take my ice troll outside, and do some photography. I love taking that little guy out when it snows.
That's something I've wanted to do, is go take some pictures in the snow, and I've never done it.
That ice troll just looks so good in the snow. Him and Thalen. Thalen's another one that looks really good.
I was painting last night late, and I don't know where I put any of the paint back.
It'll probably be right in front of you. That's what happens with me. Like I will look all over for something, and then it was like literally right in front of my face.
Yeah, same all the time.
Like focus blindness or something.
It does always make me feel like I'm insane when it happens, though.
Like some multi-dimensional imp is just showing up and taking your stuff, and then when you just say I'm just not going to find it, then he puts it back. So.
Yes, right. I actually generally stop looking for things when I can't find it. If I can't find something and it takes like 7 minutes, then I stop and I wait until I lose something else and then find that thing. And it's just like a constant rotation in my life. Really just mostly with stuff I'm painting.
That's why I usually try to keep multiple projects going at the same time. So if
that's the
I
only
lose
reason
one
you
thing,
keep
I can
multiple
work on
projects
something
going?
else. Yeah.
I always have multiple projects going. Maybe subconsciously that's the reason.
I think I've got like 18 projects like in some form of the works right now. So
yeah, me too, generally. I stopped keeping track. I just turn around, like right now I'm just kind of looking around and what do I want to work on? But mostly I want to work on finding this stupid fuchsia. Oh, I found it. I actually put it back where it's supposed to be. It was just it was with the blues.
That's one of the things with when I set up my studio, I made sure that like the paints that I use on an everyday basis, they have a specific spot that they go in, and I try to put them back every time that I'm done. That way, that's one less thing that I lose. So sometimes that works.
Last night, when you had mentioned this, I kind of like cleaned up and thought I was getting things together, but the one thing I didn't think about was the paint I was going to need. Actually,
I think Chris just disappeared mid typing. He just said "I'm," and that's it.
Oh, that's funny.
I hope you're okay, Chris. Blink twice if you need help.
Yeah, and guys, don't forget, it's right at the last time that you're going to be able to order from the character packs from Four Horsemen.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Got till what, like 11 tonight?
11 tonight.
Nice.
So if you haven't gotten those, go get them.
I have also started the work on a 24-hour live stream for the end of the RPG campaign. So
Oh, cool.
I have reached out to, as far as I can tell, all of the Legion specific content channels, at least the ones that do live streams, to see if they're interested. So if you're one of those people, be on the lookout. You probably got a message from me. So.
And I can't wait.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't done any, like I haven't played, I used to play Pathfinder, but it's similar enough. And I haven't played in years. I do actually really miss it, but to do it this way is really exciting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be super cool.
Yeah, I
think the figures are going to be cool, and the game itself. I am interested to see what type of virtual tabletop that they use, because there's going to be a lot of us that I think are not going to be able to physically get together with a bunch of people in a location. So I'm interested to see like what kind of remote type thing that they've got available.
Is that something that they're going to be offering specifically? Because during the pandemic, I played remote, and they're just a bunch of different, sites you can do that with.
I know they were looking into an option for that. I don't know if it's going to be available right from the start, but it's definitely something they know that they need to do. And there's a few places out there, like when we do our Legions quest, we do it through D&D Beyond, but there's a few other ones out there that are really good, and they may even try to just develop their own. But I know that's something that they realize they're going to have at some point. Just don't know if it's going to be right from the start.
So. Yeah, I used to use, I think, Roll20 it was called.
Yeah, that's one.
Those are right. I mean, I don't, it was pretty good.
Let's see. We got Coloring View joined in. Welcome. Let's see. No shirts. Legions will be there eventually. Large chunks of everything else: comics, movies, books, figures, collectibles. All right.
Oh, that's what Jesse's selling, must be.
Yep. And then Chris came back, says, at Tanya, started working in gladiator parts for a Bastet GOCP body. Ghost of Christmas Past. You will be on the tester list. So,
oh, yay. Okay.
That'd be cool.
Yes. I'm there.
Twizzler says Roll20 is the one that he uses for online. And then we got Schmerber jumped in. Welcome. He's had a couple shows over the last couple days, so check that out if you haven't already. And then MJ popped in. So welcome.
The other thing I'm working on that I forgot is I want to do, I can never remember the name of Necronominus. Necronominus is, that's hard to say, horse?
Conobus.
Yeah, that's right. I always feel like it's going to be a very long word, and it's not. But I want to do it. I'm trying to get somebody to sculpt a unicorn skull head for me. I was actually talking to Steph about that.
Mm-hmm.
A unicorn head with like demon horns. We were talking about that, which would be sick. And then paint it pink and purple. And it's kind of a funny thing to say. My daughter was really, really into My Little Pony as a kid. And so I really don't like, every time I say this, somebody makes fun of me and tells me I'm brony. So like I avoid saying it, but it was one of the, it was a very meta show. There's a lot of references. There's like references to train spotting. It was very odd. And a lot of Doctor Who. It was entertaining for an adult to watch. It was much better than watching like Doc McStuffins anyway, so whatever.
All right.
Anyway, in the end, like I kind of thought it would be interesting to do like a very horrifying, like sort of demony unicorn in the colors of like, a very sort of My Little Pony. That's a really sort of chopped up way of saying what I was trying to say. But that's what this is I can't think of what this animal, this is from Wolfgang. What kind of an animal is this? Begins with an I.
I'm not sure.
That's not what it is.
Yeah, that's
And I'm
definitely.
not sure. I'll get it because it begins with an I. No.
I'm not sure that as far as the like a skeletal unicorn with antlers and stuff, it shouldn't be too hard to fabricate just by using Legion's parts. Like you could easily take like one of the horns from a helmet and add it
That
to
is
the top of
true.
his head, and then take some antlers from either one of the helmets or from Xylona and throw on there. I would think that you could kind of make that.
Yeah, I have this sort of like thing where I always am drawn to using 3D sculpted parts. I don't know why. I was actually thinking about this last night because there was I don't remember which head it was. There was something I wanted to repaint, and I so rarely wound up repainting actual studio parts. And I don't even, I don't really think about it that much, but I just like, the 3D printing community is just so talented, and I'm always
Mhm.
interested in what people come up with. But I guess if I'm coming up with the idea, it's less interesting.
Yeah, I try to, if I can, try to use the stuff I have around me. Like and for me, that's part of the fun is just like trying to figure out like how can I do what I'm thinking about doing with what I have.
Right.
So like I posted today the stuff that I was working on for Brett, and that was just a lot of fun, like trying to fit, like how do you fit skulls into hoods and helmets and stuff. Like what would be the best way to do that? And so that challenge was a lot of fun.
Yeah, those came out really good.
I was pretty happy with it. As soon as I started putting like the skulls and hoods and stuff, though, I was like, I got to do a Skeletor. Like that's a must.
Yeah,
So
makes sense.
we did have V Dog jumped in. Says hello, Curtis and Tanya and Jay and Jay. We had Kyle Robinson jumped in as well. Says he's got 9 inches of snow outside. He's painting alongside us, so that's cool. MJ was responding to you, Jay. He said an ibex, IBEX.
That is
and
it.
then
Yes. It's not
okay,
an I don't know.
because then Jesse came in and said an eland. I don't know what that either of those are. So
I think it's an ibex.
gotcha.
Eland. That doesn't begin with an I.
Yeah, that's true. It does not.
I'm pretty
Good
sure it's
call.
ibex. I don't know. I got it I've had this forever. I bought this I bought it at the I can never remember the name of the convention in Philadelphia, where I met Jesse for the first time.
RetroCon, ToyCon, or no, not ToyCon, RetroCon, ZoloCon.
No, small one. It's in March. It was in May.
I don't know.
Jesse, I leave it to you if you remember which one it was. He says it's not an ibex.
Hey, Jesse's unactualing you and MJ.
I mean, that's fine. I don't know. I had a friend who was like he was actually a marine biologist, but really, really into animal facts. And he would actually me constantly about, Lehigh, about weird animal facts. So, but then I learned things that were interesting.
Yeah, I learn new vocabulary words pretty much every week. Also, for anybody that wants to use this Valhallan Blizzard technical paint from Citadel, do not use a good brush. FYI, it will absolutely destroy your brushes. So find a brush you don't care about.
Is that like kind of thick in the bottle?
Yeah, it's gritty. So it's almost got like a sand type texture to it.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it really will screw up your brushes, but it's a cool little technical paint.
I just remembered that was not what I was supposed to do. Technical paint I've used from Citadel is what is it called? It's right here. Tesseract Glow, which I use all.
Yeah.
That's actually what I use every time I got like a poison skeleton.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like
I like the
super
ones that
saturated.
have some sort of texture to them, like the what is it, Sterling Mud. They've got some of those ones that crack, like the what is it, something Earth, Morden Earth
Yeah,
or something. Like
I've never used that.
those are really cool, but yeah, they will all mess up your brushes. So you gotta find a cheap brush that you don't care about.
Kind
But
of one
like
of those
with
things.
this is one of the filament prints, so it's got, you know, some of the like extra lines and stuff in it, and adding a texture paint like this kind of covers up some of those extra print lines,
Oh, cool.
so that you don't see those.
That's the thing you got from Steph.
Yeah.
I gotta meet up with that guy. He owes me some. Was gonna do a trade of a custom for one of his that mech he did.
Great dude.
He's absolutely one of the best people. Such a great person.
Yeah, love some stuff. He always brings something crazy to Legion's Con. Like there's always like some wild thing that he puts out there that like makes you want to stop by his table.
Oh, for sure. Like even just talking to him randomly, he'll just tell me some idea he has or something he's working on, and it's just like always amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He's been like a few times. He kind of was like trying to get me into sculpting. He's like, you know, you can just make anything from scratch, whatever it is that you want. And I don't want to do that, but it's just another thing that I'll spend all of my time on. That makes sense.
Chris says that's an expensive way to fill those lines. Yeah, but I was already making an ice thing anyway, so it does two things. It helps fill the lines, and it gives me the icy look that I was wanting. So two birds and all that jazz. So here, let me embiggen myself real quick. Man, come on, blow me up. There we go. So this has still got to dry and harden and stuff, but that's kind of what that looks like so far. And then for my brushes, like I started with one that looked like this, and now it looks like that. So that's why you don't want to use a good brush. It's not good.
That's when you use the really cheap ones from Hobby Lobby or Michael's.
Yep. I was gonna say that's actually I use those when I need to get I have this right here when I need to get paint out of that's in a jar.
Yeah, this is these are testers brushes that Jeremy always recommends that are decent for dry brushing, and they're fairly cheap. So but yeah, this stuff will, like, that's not going back. It's like a permanent afro on this brush now.
Yeah.
So this brush looks like it's playing basketball in the 70s.
I don't know. There was some pretty big hair in the basketball arena this past year. So.
Chris says, oops. Oh, shit. All right. I just fucked up.
What'd you do?
I clicked on Chris's comment and went to go pull it up, and it said that I put him in timeout.
Oh, no.
I think Jesse's done that before. Jesse, how do I take somebody out of timeout?
Jesse, how do we fix this?
Yeah, I screwed up.
Well, parenting, what I used to do is set a fake timer and say, you're for 10 minutes and just walk away until I felt like 10 minutes may or may not be up. And it was like 3 minutes.
It doesn't let me even click on his name, so I don't know. Let me see. I wonder. Let's see. Not guest. Jesse's leaving me high and dry here. Well, anyways, he was saying that Steph's like the best, and I agree. Oh, and Emil's here. Welcome, Emil. Jesse said no idea. I just waited it out. All right. Well, let me try to use my other phone to see how I take somebody out of timeout.
It's so funny that it's called timeout.
Chris, if you're still watching, that was not intentional.
I totally messed up my wet palette sponge, and it's got a paint spilled on it. So we're going to see how this works today, because it was my last sponge.
It looks like there's not a way to take it off, but it says it goes off within 5 minutes. So
Sounds like timeout is the right name for it then.
yeah. So there you go. You got 5 minutes, Chris. Think about what you've done. Think about all your choices that you made in chat today. So let's see. VDog says Siri would say that's not nice, Curtis. Yeah, she probably would. So Emil, if you would like to paint with us, let me know and I will send you a link. This brush is wrecked. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Let me try to use some of my Masters cleaner.
Love Masters cleaner.
Yeah.
I keep on bumping into the camera. I'm so sorry, everybody in the studio audience. I have a very small desk, like space, and I have a very low ring light here. And I'm very, very clumsy and don't have good, apparently I don't have like good idea of the space around me. It's a term for that I can't think of.
Spatial awareness.
Yeah, that's it. I actually do generally have good spatial awareness, but not like, I guess when I'm being observed. I'm excellent at parallel parking.
Well,
that's spatial awareness, right?
Masters helped a little bit. I got it more into like a flat top now instead of afro.
Oh,
like
so
a
that's
spike, like a spiky
90s.
flat top.
Oh, well, flat top is like 90s basketball players.
There you go. Neil said he's actually drawing, so he doesn't have anything to show. Okay, cool. Well, enjoy your drawing. The stuff we've seen so far has been awesome.
Yeah, has been. I agree.
Everything that he touches turns to gold. Makes me sick.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that power myself.
I did sculpt the rest of that eye that I was talking about yesterday, Tanya. So
Oh
yeah, I think it worked pretty good. I mean, it looks silly right now because it's green, but
right.
I'll be painting.
But
I'll be painting it black.
Both of them black. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not going to be able to tell at all.
Yeah.
Where's my hot pink? Sorry for the rattling.
We'll forgive you this time.
Appreciate it. It might happen again. I'll try to mute myself. Like one of the things I'm trying with this is different pinks to see. Usually kind of you get a different, I don't have something in front of me to show it, but you get kind of, this probably is not white enough. Generally, I dry brush something with white, and then I'll like kind of go over it with more white.
Mm-hmm.
Sounded really, really stupid. And then I'll just kind of try different, different pinks or whatever, and usually you get like a different look in in different parts. It works out really well. I need something to show that would make any of that make sense. So like this, it's a little bit hard. You probably won't be able to see it, but like that there
Mm-hmm.
is really sort of more pale. It's over white. And then this is I think I used fluorescent pink here. In person, you can really see the difference. So, but I'm like trying to play with it more and learn how to use it a little bit better. Sort of break most of the rules that they have and see what happens. Most of
All
the
right. You've inspired me to get out my Turbo Dork paints. So see if there's anything that works well with this ice stuff that I'm working on.
oh yeah, man, there definitely will be some.
Let's see. I've got, oh, this one's called Ice to Never. That might be good.
Ice and Never is pretty good. I'm trying to think.
I also have one that's just called Dork.
Yeah, Dork is that. So their logo is a pink and a blue, and then it's the turbo is another paint, and that's the pink, and the blue is the Dork. So I guess
What
it's
do I got here?
or the bats.
Raspberry.
Blue raspberry. Now it's Fight to Dark.
Yeah, I think Ice to Blue and Dork might be my closest ones. This one's called Black Ice, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for.
No, that's black. Ice and Never would look good, but probably it's gonna have some pink in it though. So I don't know if that's what you want. Otherwise, I would use Dork. That's just a look.
Yeah,
Unless you're looking
I'll
for
probably
really synthwave ice.
probably use some on the armor, like just dry brush some on the armor. So we'll see. I'll test it out. That's why I've got the extra Hagnon pieces that aren't going to be on the figure that I can play with.
I like dry brushing the metallics on either on top of another like a color shift or just on top of like a blue, for in that generally comes out really good, and it's kind of a cheat for using their paints, which is
Yeah.
it's just kind of easier than hand painting some of them. Some of them are easier than others to hand paint.
Benny popped in. Welcome, Benny. V-Dog says, Curtis, saw your post on Facebook where you made some heads for Brett. They look awesome. Great job. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Let's test some of these Turbo Dork. Gotta shake the heck out of them.
Yeah. I use a I can never remember what it's called. It's the
Vibrator?
thing you use. What?
A vibrator?
Yeah, that's not what it's called though. But it's like the thing they use for like blood at
Oh, gotcha. Oh gosh, what is that called? It's escaping me.
yeah, I would need another phone to look it up.
Centrifuge. Yeah, centrifuge.
That's not
Right?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's not what it's called, but hold on. Let's see.
Freaks Figures is here. Says sorry I'm late. Got to working on this dice tower and forgot to check my phone. Oh, well, that sounds cool.
It's a vortex spinner.
Yeah, Benny, work on a glass custom. That'd be cool. What was it now? I'm sorry.
A spinner?
I lost you there for a second.
Vortex spinner?
Oh, okay.
They're pretty cheap. I think the one I got is like $15. It's kind of fun to use. Creates a little cyclone inside of the bottle of paint, which is just fun to look at.
Ooh, this one's kind of cool looking. All right. If you weren't on here, I would have never even thought to look for these turbo doors because I just don't get to use them very much. So thanks for reminding me.
That's what I'm here for. It's the only reason I'm here.
Let's see. Okay. I think initially the never looks a little bit more like the color that I want, but let's see what it looks like when I dry brush it.
Are you dry brushing over? I'm not looking at the stream. Hold on. Is it going over black or over blue?
On the translucent blue.
That's interesting. I'd like to see how that looks. Because they have all these strict rules, but I think a lot of the times they're not strict rules, but I guess the suggestions would be to use that over black. But I don't know if all the time that's 100% necessary. Kind of feel like
I'm trying to maintain some of the translucency, but still give it a little bit of something on the top.
Yeah, I did something similar to that actually. It was something I posted today. I have to go get it, but hold on, I'll show you.
Okay. Oh, Chris is back from his timeout. Sorry about that. He says, so all my timeout comments are gone, probably. Yes. He says probably for the best. Sorry about that, sir. That was my bad. Oh yeah, that does look good. I like that. Let me try the other one. Try Dork. That one looks kind of cool too. I don't know which one I like better.
Okay, so I couldn't find it at first, but this here, if you can see.
Let me try them big in you. There we go.
There we go. So this was I went pretty heavy
that
on
is nice.
on the dry brushing. This was translucent. I used Curacao, which I probably am saying wrong. That got like a really icy texture, but I think Dork would work really well. I don't know. I'd be really interested to see how Ice and Never works though.
That's a really cool head. I like that a lot.
Thanks. That is Old School Customs did the sculpt. I got it from One for Case who I didn't even glue it together because I don't know why, but he separated it. I believe he separated. I don't think the sculpt is like this, which made it a lot easier to paint. He does that a lot, and I really love when people do separate things like that because I like the convenience. Some people love to be challenged when they paint, and that's great for them. I kind of like the ease. I don't really. Sometimes I like a challenging head sculpt, but
can we see it one more time?
Oh yeah, sure. Hold on.
I just love all the different colors on it, how they work together.
Yeah, I did not know if it was going to work 100%.
That's beautiful. Those flowers look great.
Thank you. I used so I did with this is I did like a slap chop on it. So this was all this was black, and I dry brushed it white, and then the flowers.
You need to hold it up a little bit higher, or like more up towards there. You go. Oh
yeah.
God, that's awesome.
So it's all speed paint except for right there under the eyes, and I used that technical paint I was talking about before on I use that every time I do a skeleton pretty much.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
And then this is also a metallic Turbo Dork paint. This is Hotline, which is kind of the closest thing they have to like almost like a hot pink. It's a really nice paint.
Very cool.
And I'm rolling over bubble wrap. That was weird. I don't remember what I was working on. Oh. That's what I was doing.
Blake said that looks amazing. Robert says loves the Aztec design and paint. So
Thanks, gentlemen.
And then Blake says he needs that.
Well, somebody actually already asked me for it, but the head doesn't really fit on that body that well, so I don't know how displayable it is. I think it was really designed to go on a. You don't see the body because I didn't bring it, so you have no context. But it's on a I can't think of her name either. It's on a female body. The one that has she's like the sorceress.
Thrace?
Yeah, Thrace. Thank you. And it doesn't really fit on that peg. It's really made for a skeleton, I guess. So it's really. I was thinking about putting it up for sale, but I almost feel weird for that reason doing it.
I mean, you could sell the head by itself and then they can figure it out what to put it on.
That is something I was considering. I'm trying to build up a stockpile of heads to bring to CarverCon. But everything I paint is very specific that I don't know how great it would look on just an average body because it's so vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure that out, I guess. It's a really great story, guys. Hope you enjoyed that.
It was good. I like just getting kind of a painted head from somebody, and then it creates this challenge of finding the right body to go with it. So I don't know that everybody likes that, but I do.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't generally I don't buy. I kind of budget, I guess, what I'm buying when I'm buying toys. And so I'm more likely to buy something that I can paint than I am to buy something that is painted, which is unfortunate. I don't really like that necessarily because, I see a lot of stuff that people do that I'd love to own, especially by friends. But
Getting a little static from you. Are you getting that too, Tanya?
A little bit of static, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but when you talk now, when you're not talking, there's nothing. But when you talk, there's a little bit of static.
That's kind of insulting. The way that sounded. Is it still there?
Yeah.
It's the internet, or it's terrible where I am, unfortunately.
It's sometimes it's fine, sometimes there's nothing, and then other times it kicks up. So I don't know. We'll just deal with it. But I was just letting you know.
Well, maybe it'll sound really weird and cool, like I'm a robot.
Then he says, buy the head and the best part of it to find the body. Okay.
Just drop this in my guys. Maybe I'll keep it like that.
Yeah, I'm liking this Ice to Never. It's coming out really good.
I really want to see what that looks like because that'll be really interesting. That it's got this sort of shift to a pinkish lavender kind of, and I really like that paint.
I mean, I'm dry brushing it over nothing though, so there's not a base underneath. So it's just kind of adding a little bit of shimmer, blue shimmer to it.
Interesting.
So I'll try to big in myself. I don't know how well this is going to show up, but if I can, there we go. I'm trying to shed some light on it. So yeah, it's just got.
Cool.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of sparkle to it. So
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you might find later on that if you have a light on from different angles, you'll see a tiny bit of, a shift, or maybe not. I don't know.
Oh,
The paints are crazy, and it's like, it's sometimes the paints almost seem like you could consider them like a gimmick paint, I think, but you can get such insane results from them
Jesse's
if
saying that
you.
he hears the static on me, so I'm going to try to log out on this and log back right in. So I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I was saying is, like, if you kind of get used to how certain Turbodoc paints work, and then after that you kind of break all the rules that you know of that make them work, you get some really interesting results. Somebody once said that about really good writers and I think a professor of mine a long time ago said that about really good writers and jazz musicians. Once they know all the rules about grammar or sort of song structure, then you have somebody like Miles Davis, like, kind of did like really free form albums. I don't know. And I always find that really interesting. And there's also, that applies to some artists as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not comparing myself to Miles Davis, though, to be clear.
Did the static go away while I was gone, or was it still there?
No, it's still there, Curtis.
Okay. Was it there while I was gone, though?
No.
Oh, that's neat. All right. Hold on. All right. I'm going to try to mute, and then you guys talk and tell me if there's any static.
Okay. Are you hearing any static? Anybody out there hearing any static?
I was, but that was on my end. Jay, were you hearing any static for Tanya?
Jay, did you hear any static from me? Jay, are you there?
Uh,
This is weird.
I think it's on my end. So I will still be watching on the other one, but let me try to log out on this camera. Be
Okay.
right back.
I'm thinking Curtis said that he would be right back. Jay's not muted. Jay doesn't show muted, but I can't see him. Curtis, about every third to fifth word is coming in. Yeah. I can't hear Jay at all.
I'm looking and I just see Curtis's camera
There
like
you
moving
are.
around like
Okay.
crazy.
No. I was afraid I couldn't hear. Could you hear me talking to you, Jay?
Curtis is definitely AI. That's how he's on all the YouTube shows.
Jay, can you hear me talking to you at all? Evidently not. Okay. So I can hear Jay talking when he talks, but he can't hear me talking, which is really weird.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you,
All right.
but you can't hear me. Oh,
Tanya, you there?
I am,
I don't hear you.
but you can't hear me. That's funny.
Can you hear me?
Oh my goodness.
Can you hear me?
All right. Well, I can't get my other one to work, so this is going to have to work. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, Tanya.
Okay. Jay can't hear me.
Yeah, I think Jay
I
would
hear
have to
you.
log off and
Wait,
Oh,
back
you can
on.
hear me now.
Yeah. Oh, Jake, you can hear Tanya now?
Hold on.
Okay. Oh,
No, I
that's
have the YouTube broadcast up.
Oh, okay.
See, like I'm on a
StreamYard
delay.
has been StreamYard's been acting really weird lately. We were having problems on Offworld on Friday, and then I know they were having some issues on New to Mythics today where certain people can't hear each other, but the static is a totally different situation. So,
oh wow.
and now I'm hearing us re-echo in Jay's.
Right.
All right, he's coming back. All right, let me see what I can figure out here.
Oh, that's funny.
Let me try. Sorry, people. Welcome to episode 1 of Customizing Studio.
I will just say, on a live show,
Let
you
me
just never
see
know
if
what's
I
going to
can
happen.
join this way.
Never know what's going to happen on a live show.
And triple. Mm-mm-mm.
Although I am excited about your show tonight, Curtis.
Okay. Turn on the volume. All right, how about now?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
can
still hear
still
me,
hear you.
Tanya?
I can still hear you. You're not
Okay,
quite on your
let
palette,
me
though.
go. We remove this.
Can you hear me?
Well, what's weird is I can hear you. I can hear you on this one. Let me see. All right, how about now?
Yeah, I mean, I can see you and I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, good.
Me and you, we're good.
Okay.
All right. Let me put this back up here and then we'll see if Jay comes back.
All right. You have ooh. The show tonight. I am looking forward to the show tonight.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah, with Pete and Jeremy.
Yeah, those guys are always a good time.
Pete was ragging on Jeremy today for the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me show. Man,
I saw that.
laughed and laughed and laughed. He was not happy that Jeremy had that clear glass.
V-Dog, no. Jay is not in a timeout. He just came back on and here he is. Jay, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Everything is perfect.
Yay!
Awesome. I will not touch anything.
It took me every single time I tried to enter, it was the cameras on, facing me. And I kept having to like leave last second because, like it's in the holder for the ring light. So it's hard to side button.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to just join with a picture of my standing over, the camera like a complete idiot.
Rocco said that we should get a cup and a string. So we could definitely try that.
I have some pigeons.
I don't know what's been going on with StreamYard. It's a weird thing because like it was like almost like musical chairs on Friday night where like Dusty couldn't hear Mark and then he would log off, then he could hear Mark, but then Mark couldn't hear Joe, and it was like a whole thing. So we had to keep having people log off and back on until we could finally all hear each other.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just moving my phone because I feel like it's not. There we go.
Robert says Jay now has low internet fidelity.
I always have that. I always have that in the basement, which is where I paint. So every time I'm on like like on the studio or on a YouTube, it's an adventure. I think I have low fidelity. I'm trying like every single pink that I have. So it seems like I should talk about painting, right? So this is fluorescent pink, which is golden high flow acrylics, which is the easiest fluorescent paint to brush on in my experience, and I've tried everything I can. This is also kind of decent. This is the air paint. That's the Army Painter Hot Pink. I like the color better, but a little bit harder to brush on. Then I have Army Painter Spellbound Fuchsia and this Vallejo Rojo Sunset Red. There's another one here and I forget. Oh, this is so flat fluorescent violet.
Tanya talks about the high flow from Golden a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use those in my airbrush when I'm doing color in my airbrush and not just priming.
Yeah, they're great. I really like them. I use the only other. I like Vallejo Air a lot, and I'm starting to really like the. I'm starting to like not speed paint. Army Painter more and more. They have really good, really vibrant colors, but I use a lot of the high flow acrylics. It's just it's the only because you can get that at Michael's, so it's the only thing I can really find easily.
Yeah, we have an art store here in our town called Jerry's Artorama. And they don't carry the so flat, but they do carry the high flow. So I get it from them.
Good old Jerry's.
The high flow orange is amazing, and the fluorescent magenta is really great, but they don't have that at Michael's, unfortunately. Fluorescent magenta is my favorite color. I say this I think a lot, but really is my favorite color to use on anything.
That's cool.
It's very very specific.
Your customs usually feel very 90s because of the neon type colors.
Yeah, it's funny because like a lot of the stuff that people make, and a lot of stuff that I make too, is it's like sort of nostalgia, right, for shows we grew up with and movies we grew up with. But I also have a lot of nostalgia for just like, I don't want to say fashion because that's not, but like just the way things used to kind of look. And that's maybe some of that is just how synthwave stuff looks. But I like, this started off a while ago when I just used to do the classified line for custom. not doing G.I. Joe characters anymore, but just making up my own characters. And because you were painting actual clothing, going back and doing kind of purposely like what reminded me of like stuff that, like I was probably wearing in 5th grade. And that kind of just looked really funny. And then it just stuck with me how much I like fluorescent paint.
It definitely sets your stuff apart. Like I can immediately tell when I see a picture. Oh, that's one of Jay's.
No, that's never the intention, but I guess it's nice that that's how things are.
Yeah, it's like a signature. Tanya, Robert says he loves the southern draw from you.
Oh, thank you, Robert. I
Go ahead.
I was born and bred in the South, so yep, it's gonna be Southern.
Scott says, are you doing some sort of blue Hagnon type figure? Yes. I've got this translucent blue crab part that Brian C gave me at Legion's Con, and so I'm mixing that with some blue Hagnon and trying some different things that will allow me to maintain some of the translucency but still add a little bit to it. So that's what I'm working on. I'm playing right now,
Which is one of the best parts of customizing.
yeah, just kind of
playing
playing
around and
see what works.
What works, yeah. What
Yeah.
doesn't work.
100%. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Also having a lot of trouble staying in the lines at the moment. That's fine. Fix it later. It's weird painting this because like I'm painting all this black knowing it's going to be purple, but in my head I just want to make everything kind of pink, but if I did that the whole thing would be pink. I don't know how to explain that really, but it's a very it's like a little bit of a mind well, it's like a mind fuck, I guess. I hate, sorry for my language, but I don't know what else other phrase to use.
You're fine.
So it's kind of hard to explain. It's very confusing. It's even more confusing to do live when I'm just used to doing this at like late at night. I'll here. I can show what this will look like.
All right. I am big at him, and then he's gone.
I know. I'm like, where did you go, Jay? Okay, you can fight me, you can argue with me, you can do all this crap with me. But if you want a true navy blue, I'm sorry, you're going to have to use Craft Smart. That is the only true navy blue that I have found that works and is navy blue.
I've never heard of that.
This is the only navy blue.
Craft Smart?
Yeah, it's a cheap little craft paint from, I think Craft Smart may be Hobby Lobby, but it is the only true navy blue. Everything else is too dark or too light or not the right color.
You know what? I don't know of a good navy blue, so that's a good point. I never thought about that before.
But if you need navy blue, you're going to have to go to Craft Smart, cheap craft acrylic paint to get it.
Duly noted.
I'm going to die on a hill for that one.
So this is what this would look like. All the black would look like this, this kind of like violet here. Am I holding it?
Hold it more
Yeah,
away
I'm working
from
on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, I mean, I really love how this came out. I didn't really expect it. This was an experiment, actually, that turned into a, like a full custom. So, but I really love how this looks. And I had been doing a bunch of different things in these paints because on my YouTube, I've done kind of like these instructional videos on these. They're called Zenishift paints because it's like based on zenithal priming.
Yeah.
But this is another one that I had done that I guess is also going to turn into a full custom. So, but it's a little confusing because I keep on dry brushing. And then if you do it with dry brushing, a long time ago, I used the Marvel Legends Venom Pool Build-A-Figure to make a like a pig pool here, which is a head from Planetary Dogs, but it kind of like didn't. So I painted this part that was red, pink, but I dry brushed it, and you can see if it's dry brushed, you don't get a large. I mean, this looks like crap, but you don't get a large difference. It's like very subtle. I mean, it looks very cool, but not for, if you do the whole thing like this, it's just one color. So it's kind of hard to keep that in mind while painting. But also, I have an ogre body, so this is another project I'm going to do soon.
Hold on. There we go.
So it'd be like a ogre-sized pig pool. Which I don't think, there's like the whole Spider-Ham universe. I know there's like a Venom character in that universe. I don't know if there's a Deadpool, so.
Let's see. Let me check on some of the comments. Kyle says that he's working on the same crab body that I'm working on. Scott says he just saw some cool crab thing on 5K that looked interesting. It does look interesting, but you gotta be careful because it looks like it would be huge, but it's really like 4 inches tall. So just FYI. Let's see. Robert says far north of England, and yes, I have clipped English accent. You should have heard me shout "fuck yeah" when my Otho Mark II arrived. So all right. Kyle says he's using the crab upper body on Asphyxian, minor lower, Terpiculi long arms, and regular minor arms up front. That's cool.
Well,
Jesse says when they were stationed in Tucson, Stacy used to get mad when people asked her if she was from Texas because of her hillbilly accent. All right. We'll see how happy she is about him saying that she's got a hillbilly accent.
Well, you can call me hillbilly accent all you want to, because it's the truth. And get me mad, and it comes out even worse.
That happens to me with my New York accent.
Just saying. You hear it a little bit now, but you get me mad, you're really going to hear it.
I feel like that's probably true of most people, right?
That their accent comes out more when they're mad.
Yeah, I mean, it gets really bad when I'm upset at someone, or just like ranting. It gets pretty intense. And I grew up on Long Island, but I spent a lot of time living in Brooklyn, and I just sound like this combination of, I think, probably multiple accents, but sometimes I just sound really, really, really Italian.
I think I hear it most when you're doing your videos while you're driving, like those. Then I definitely hear it
because I'm ranting about nothing, and I don't. It's like I'm not really as upset or as I probably sound, but oh god, this paint is way too wet.
I don't know if I have a Tennessee accent now. I'm a North Carolina girl.
Yeah, you can call her hillbilly, but don't call her from Tennessee.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Dolly's great, and we love Dolly.
The Dolly world.
Yeah, been there a couple times.
Oh, I'm having that Vallejo wet palette problem that I didn't know existed until you pointed it out to me.
Scott Slater says, curious, do people think us Californians have an accent? Depends on what part of California. They have a whole skit on Saturday Night Live where they do the people with California accents like giving directions, and it's hilarious.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Those skits are great. They just try to make each other laugh.
Yeah.
I think like the first episode, I had seen something where the first time they had done that skit live, Fred Armisen just came in and had made up his own like line completely. And if you watch it, Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader like have no idea what to do. That was that's like the last really great era, I think, for that. I love that cast. I'm like a little bit in love with Amy Poehler though, so
I know some people that like don't like it when they break character, and I think that's hilarious when they do that.
I agree. Yeah, because they're doing it. Like my favorite thing is Stefan, because
Yeah.
I know probably this is common knowledge, semi-common knowledge, but I can't think of who's the stand-up comedian. Laney used to put in a card every single time that Bill Hader did Stefan that was not in like the script, and it was the most ridiculous lines, and that's why Stefan has that like fake laugh when he puts, I mean, he's always breaking character because there's always something in there that is so insane.
That's
It's also
awesome.
my favorite. That's my favorite SNL character. I can't believe there's never been a Stefan movie. Like we had It's Pat, but we couldn't get a Stefan movie. It's ridiculous.
All right. I am going to mute for a minute because I've got to dump this water. It's got that blizzard stuff in it and I cannot use it. So I'll be right back.
Seems weird, though. So where are you from, Tanya? You're from North Carolina. Where do you live now?
I still live in
right?
North Carolina. Yeah, right in the middle of the state.
I thought that you were saying that you don't live in the South anymore.
Yeah, no, we still live in North Carolina, right in the middle of the state.
I drove through North Carolina once.
Yeah, I love my state.
I went to Charleston. That's the closest I've been to.
Charleston is a great area. We love Charleston.
Oh man, that was a really, really fun trip. The food, I think really it was just like a food trip.
Yeah.
It was so humid though. Oh man. It gets humid like here. It gets more humid than people would expect in New York, especially in the city. So no trees. And like there's just that hot garbage smell. But the humidity in Charleston, we went to the beach. It was in August and we couldn't go in the water because it was too hot.
Yeah.
I didn't think that would ever be a thing.
Yeah, the water down there in August is more like bath water. If you're gonna go to you're gonna go to the south to go to the water and don't want bath water, you need to go a little earlier.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. It was a last minute trip, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Really great town. Great cheese. Cheese, I forget what that's called. The like the cheese dip. But the olives. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody has to finish this thought for me.
It's
Pimento dip? Is that right?
Pimento. But that's not olives. That's cheese. They don't put olives in it. They put pimentos in pimento.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a minute. That stuff is amazing. I stayed in a hotel where they just at noon just had wine, beer, and pimento dip out every day. And I just got drunk and full and didn't have lunch. Or I ate lunch and got drunk and full. And this is like years and years ago. I was younger when I was, not that I wouldn't do that now, but that an awful lot. The hotel was like a old shipping. It was like a place that sailors used to stay, and they said it was haunted because it's like the building was from like, when Charleston was first a town, and they renovated and made it a hotel, and it was actually very creepy. But pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's the old paintings on the walls that were, from, this brush is all fucked up, from like, whenever it was first day building. And you just like had them in your room, and it's just these weird paintings of like sailors and stuff, and pirates. This is when I was still married, and my ex-wife was really into staying into hotels like that. It was the second time we had done that, and that was really creepy. I wouldn't recommend that unless you're. I'm happy to never do that again. Like, it was fun and it was really interesting, and be like, oh, I'm staying in a place that's like, this is like history where we are. But then, you go to bed and there's this crazy painting that is, from like 1800 and something. Somebody invested that dated it's the hotel. And it's not true. It's garbage. I'm sure that they sell to kind of like excite people about going there. But it was enough to make me uncomfortable when I, woke up in the middle of the night.
It's funny. If you're going in any place in the South, possibility of it being haunted if it's over 100 years old is pretty good. Just saying.
Yeah, you don't have as many places like that. Well, first of all, I live in Long Island, so it's like a relatively newly, there's not a lot of history here. It used to be duck farms for the majority, I think, up until like they built Levittown.
Yeah.
So, but even in the, you don't have a lot of that because they just are constantly rebuilding buildings, or
Right.
the really old buildings are government buildings, or they're actual, maybe some apartments. But so we used to go to Cape Cod a lot, and it was the same thing. I stayed in a place in Cape Cod that was that place was actually like, they were like, this is definitely haunted. And then that's actually where I kind of had the story from the painting on the wall. There was this crazy painting on the wall. It's a very small room, and it was right over the bed. And I, tend to wake up in the middle of the night because I'm terrible at sleeping. And the thing was just looking at me, like the painting was looking at me. And I was just very uncomfortable with it. That's my. It's not a good ending there. I didn't see any ghosts.
He just asked the painting if it could look the other way.
I did. Yeah. It didn't answer me.
Yeah, like, you're just making me a little uncomfortable. Can you turn your head?
And it was like, it's the oldest building in all of Cape Cod, this hotel, if I'm not mistaken. Or it's the oldest building in Provincetown, maybe. Everything was super modern except for the rooms. It was such a strange place to stay.
The only thing I know about Cape Cod is from the movie Splash.
That take place? I've never seen Splash.
Part of it, anyway.
Love Cape Cod. Also a place to go. It's like a food destination if you're into seafood.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. That is my favorite place to go for if I was to go on a vacation with eating in mind, which is a great reason to go away, first of all, as long as there's some other stuff to do. I love like really, really fresh seafood. So if you go to a place called Cape Cod and you get cod that is caught the same day, oh my God, amazing.
I've only ever had seafood in Missouri, so I couldn't tell you. Definitely not fresh.
It's like, that's my favorite food.
Yeah, freaks. I love sushi as well.
Me too.
Big sushi fan.
Not for me.
I love raw bar, clams, oysters. I love raw oysters.
God gave us fire for a reason, and that's to cook our food.
Yeah, some of our food.
If you don't cook it, I don't want it.
Well, there are some sushi that is cooked, Curtis.
I might try that.
Sushi just means with rice.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't all have to be raw food.
I ain't eating that raw shit.
And crab is always cooked. So
I tried it
Get
once.
sushi with crab in it, it's always cooked.
My kid made me try it once, and I was like, okay, that's it. Never again.
You just need to come out with me. I'll take care of you.
That's what I had at Legion's Con for dinner when I didn't know what else to do with myself. I went to I can't think of the name of the. It's across the street.
They're from Legion's Con?
Yeah,
Wegmans.
Yeah, I went to Wegmans and I got some sushi, some California rolls, and just sat during the parts exchange. And I also got a 6-pack and just sat and drank and chatted, traded parts, and had sushi. It was such a weird experience, but really nice.
I'm not a sushi guy anyways, but I definitely wouldn't be buying like grocery store sushi.
I wouldn't either, but it was Wegmans, which is different. I would never do that. But Wegmans is like
gas station sushi.
No, I don't know how gas stations successfully sell that stuff. You go at like 7-Eleven will have sushi. I don't know what anybody's thinking.
Freaks Figure says, did you know that you can eat tuna straight out of the water? No, thank you.
Absolutely.
I did not know that, actually.
No, thank you. Maybe you can eat tuna straight out of the water. I can't. My gag reflexes would not allow
it.
So you don't like beef tartare? Steak tartare?
Damn it, I'm starting to static again.
Oh.
All right, I'll come in this way until I can get back on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. I hear you.
Guess not.
I hear you.
I hear you, Curtis. Can you hear us? He can't hear us.
Can you hear me? You guys hear me?
I can hear you, Jay. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? You guys hear me?
I can hear you, Jay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, I only hear you on the YouTube broadcast.
Oh, no.
I think every time Curtis has a problem and logs off, then I can't hear anything either.
Gotcha.
On the YouTube broadcast. I think every time Curtis see if that fixes itself when he comes back, maybe.
Yeah. Well, Freaks, we can't hear you, but we sure can see your comments, which is good.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Oh, see, now I can hear Tanya. Every time that
okay.
you log off, I lose all audio. Can you
Mm.
hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
That was fun.
I switched from Safari to Google Chrome, so hopefully that helps. I don't know if it's because of the StreamYard issues they've been having, or if it's because my Wi-Fi is still down and I'm on cellular, or if it's just YouTube hates me today. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be a good night tonight too.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not, well, because I normally do it from the computer downstairs, and I definitely can't do that if the Wi-Fi will still be down. So I would have to do it from my iPad. So yeah, that would suck if it's not backed by shooting the shelf.
Yeah.
The last projection I got from uh, the internet company is that it was supposed to be back up at 2 o'clock for us, which is in 29 minutes. So we'll see.
Oh, so hopefully it'll come back.
Yeah, I got an email from them saying that it was down at 2 a.m. and then it was back up at 5 a.m. and then it went down again at like 6 a.m. and then it's been down since then. So
Wow.
yeah.
So I can't hear Tanya now, I don't think.
You can't hear
Uh,
me, Jay?
if you can't hear her, then you may need to log out and back in.
Yeah, I'm going to do that once I make sure I know where to get back to. Give me 1 second.
You should just be able to click the link that I sent you in the
Yep.
messenger again.
Kevin said, I thought I'd stumbled across an old Verizon commercial. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, that's funny. I love you, honey.
Freak says it could be the phone because I noticed that when I was on, every time someone joined or left, I had to unmute myself. Yeah, it could be. I saw somebody saying that it might be something to do with like your cache. So maybe because I switched to Google Chrome, maybe I'm good. I don't know. The desks are so reflective of the minds, I think. All right. V-Dog says, I need a discount for the technical difficulties. Yeah. StreamYard doesn't do that. If anything, they'll charge me more.
They'll charge us more, yeah.
Yeah, they'll call it a feature.
Yeah.
You enjoyed our audio variation feature. You need to pay us another $200.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
StreamYard likes their money.
Freak said, just seen a group of snowmobiles go down my road. Lucky bad. Oh my gosh.
That would be fun.
Oh.
I've never been on a snowmobile. Oh, there's Jay. Hold on. Let me.
As long as I have the
Jay.
proper clothing.
Hey,
Can
You're
you hear me?
back.
And
I
can
hear
you hear
you.
Tanya?
I hear Tanya.
Yay.
Can you hear
Sweet.
me?
Yep, we're good.
We're good.
Wonderful.
The Verizon commercial is done.
I need to go whenever the streets and everything like get better. I need to go out and get some more Citadel. What is this one? Lothern Blue, because the one that I've got is very chunky and I'm trying to salvage it, but it's not good.
That's a good one. I like that paint.
Yeah, it's a good color. For some reason, the one that I've got though is just really chunked up. So I added a little bit of Lamian medium to it and tried to thin it out as best as I could to get it to work. But there's still a lot of chunks.
Yeah, that happens. I have that. That'll happen with their paint. I don't really, doesn't happen with any other brand. I don't know. Sometimes the bottles got like gunk in the cap. You don't realize it's not closing all the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what
I
happened, but
sometimes I have colors that never do it, and then I've got other ones that do it a lot. Like there's a yellow that they have called like Averland Sunset. That's a
yeah.
really good yellow, but I've had like 3 bottles of it get chunky. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't like using it now because it's like I waste so much of it.
I don't have, do I use that? No, I guess I don't use that anymore. I used to have it. I like,
I've got this yellow oxide now that's I guess kind of close, and then I can mix that with this bismuth vandate, and mixing the two together kind of gets me there.
these are the 2 yellows that I use by them. Phalanx and, whatever. It drives me crazy when these brands use the names associated with whatever their lore is, because how do you say this? Yriel? I don't even want somebody to tell me. Uriel? I can't hear anybody anymore.
I I wasn't
Oh, okay.
talking. I don't
Wasn't
think Tanya was either.
no.
Okay.
I'm
That
I'm
was my
starting to get
stupid
a
rant.
static again, so I was trying to mute when I'm not talking.
There's a Warhammer store by me, and I've gone in there to get paint, said the name of the paint out loud, and like literally people are like, no, it's pronounced blah blah blah. And made me never ever want to walk in there again.
Yeah, there's no sense getting uppity about a paint name.
Right. Like, I'm just here for the paint. I don't need to know everything about the game. Nothing
It,
against Warhammer.
it's pretty funny when people try to pronounce names that they've come up with for the Four Horsemen things too. It's not like
Oh,
we jump over you and say, "Hey, don't say it that way." I mean,
right. If I don't hear somebody say something out loud, I don't generally know how to pronounce it, which is a
right.
problem I have with a lot of Four Horsemen like characters. Uh, I was taught to read kind of wrong, in the sense that the school I went to wasn't really prepared to have a lot of advanced readers. So, they put me and some other kids in a group where they had a projector up and taught us how to speed read, and they just played a book really fast. We were kind of taught to recognize words by seeing the whole word, not sounding it out. And it causes a lot of problems for me to this day.
You were taught to read.
Yeah, it's the only subject I was very good at. So I was
I
Yeah,
not
wasn't.
taught math well.
that's not my problem. I was great with like math, but yeah, reading and comprehension, not my thing. I just would get bored. Like I would get to like those standardized tests, and I would ace the math part, and then it would come to the like reading and comprehension part, and I would just put like they would have where you have to read like this whole paragraph and then answer 3 multiple choice questions,
Yeah.
and I would just go, I'm just gonna guess C for all the answers because I'm not reading all that. I just wouldn't even try.
So I'm really bad at math, because what would happen is I would read books under my desk when they were teaching multiplication. And my mother was a teacher. She didn't like that when she figured that out. She was a first grade teacher. This is what I did in 4th grade. I was really into like choose your own adventure books and stuff like that, you know. So terrible idea, because math is so much more important in life. I mean, I think reading is important, but I think stories are important, I should say. Not useful like math is. Curtis, I can't hear you at all.
Yeah, you're
You're
breaking up really badly.
you're super distorted.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right, I won't be able to hear anything for a while. This is fun.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
I don't think I painted this right. What happened? So many more details on the ox crew bodies, and it just takes so long for me to figure out what I want to do in what color. Every time I do one of these, this is the second time, so every time is a stupid way of saying that, but bit of an overstatement.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you.
Oh, good.
Have you painted one of these yet?
I haven't painted an ox crew yet. I haven't done a whole lot of painting any of the ladies. I've got one that I'm working on for Curtis. So I've been focusing on it. And then whenever I'm online, I'm painting. I've got 2 of these that they're ready to go, so I don't have to prime them or anything. So I've just been painting these. I will get back to painting some fairies and stuff really soon.
Cool.
And then I'll be doing all kinds of different things. I got 2 of the engineers coming with the head packs, and I'm pretty excited about those.
Yeah, I really like that. I love the original Tusk bodies. I mean, that's actually what really got me into Legions was
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had done a lot of Legions customs, but it was like kind of on and off. But
Yeah.
then Cosmics really, that's what really brought me in and eventually got me to only doing Legions customs. And then there was the in-stock sale of all of the builders.
Right.
So then I wound up getting a lot of knights, and then I didn't realize how much I would like making just kind of like evil, kind of like anonymous, like knights in sort of like dark purple. Like wound up doing a lot of that. And then I got more into painting fantasy stuff. That's really all I like painting that's more fantasy based.
Right.
And then, yeah, that's about it. I also like mixing and matching cosmic and mythic parts a lot.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah,
That's a lot of fun.
I really enjoy the creativity that comes from, painting. Of course, I like painting the 2.0 figures because, there's not a whole lot of people that paint those.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So you
100%.
can't find those customs very often. So I really like painting those. But then I did, when I started out, I did the sports ones. So that's kind of, I like going back there because everybody is passionate about their team. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, of course.
And I just think that's hilarious.
It's kind of a funny thing about sports is the intensity of,
Oh, yeah.
One of the crazy things about sports to me when it comes to that is people who are not really fans of their home team, like fans of some team because they liked a player at one point. Like the amount of people that are Bulls fans that don't live in Chicago because they like Michael Jordan is bonkers to me.
Well, Michael Jordan came from North Carolina. So there are a lot of people in North Carolina that grew up watching him play, for UNC. that followed him and are fans of Chicago Bears because he originally played here.
Yeah, so that's a good reason. That's a very good reason. I'll accept. But if you're from New York and you could be a Knicks fan, but you choose to be, I mean, or any other example, and it doesn't have to be, Chicago.
Right.
Like I have a friend who's from New York and he's a 49ers fan because he loved Joe Montana as the 49ers.
Yes.
I'm not really a big
Mhm.
football person.
Yeah.
And I just looked at it, and still to this day, and I just think that's odd. Like just because the team that you like, or like I'm a Mets fan, and trust me, being a Mets fan is not great. But it's not great. But that's my, it was great when I was a kid in the 80s, and my dad was a Brooklyn Dodgers fan, and you just don't abandon your team. That's how I feel about it. And I say that with probably a lot more passion than I really feel. Like the team
Right.
you like, and like the team you like, and enjoy it. That's really what I think. But it does confuse me sometimes.
But
Right.
stay loyal.
To be fair, my dad grew up in the Bronx and was a Brooklyn Dodger fan, so I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, I was
I'm
growing
glad
up.
not to be Yankees fan though.
Can you hear me, Tanya?
I can. Yep.
Jay, can you hear me? Jay can't hear me. That's what I was like. Why is Jay not responding? Oh, he can't hear me. If he can hear you, Tanya, let him know that he might need to log out and back in again.
Okay. Jay, Curtis
Oh.
is talking. If you haven't been able to hear him, you probably need to log out and log back in.
Yeah, I
Actually,
definitely can't.
Let me
I didn't realize he was back
tell
on.
him to hold on a second. Let me
Alrighty.
remove him from stage and bring him back on.
Oh, Curtis says, wait a minute. He's going to remove you and bring you back on.
All right, can you hear me now, Jay? No, I guess it didn't work. All right.
All right.
You'll have-
Probably need to log out. That didn't work.
No. Right.
So weird. Dang StreamYard.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I'm not used to, I mean, we haven't had this issue. Of course, we only have, one or two guests at
I
a
think
time.
Friday was the first time I saw it start happening like this. So
Maybe they'll get the whatever bug it is worked out.
yeah, I don't know.
That's just crazy.
I don't know if it has to do with like what type of browser you're using or what kind of device you're using, or if it's just StreamYard being weird and finicky.
Yeah, because I'm on my computer. I mean, well, every time I'm on StreamYard, I'm on my computer because my camera just, is an extension of my computer. Not my computer camera, but it's a webcam hooked to my
Oh,
computer.
there's Benny. Let me add him.
Hey,
Hey, Benny.
Hey,
I'm
Benny.
trying. I was trying to set up my camera. It's like weird. I don't have a real setup. So
It looks good.
how you guys doing? You see my hands? All right, my hands.
Yep.
Can see your hands.
That's the important part. I was trying to get that. It's a real weird setup, but I'll get better with this stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Work on this guy here.
We're having an interesting first episode
Oh, this is the first episode
of this. Yeah.
of this. Oh, okay. I feel blessed.
Thank you for joining us.
Perfect snow day. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to get some painting and customizing done for a minute, and I have all these projects laid out here. I have all these doors and everything, and working on this
Nice. There's Jay.
invincible female.
Welcome back, Jay.
Hey.
Cool.
I'm sideways.
We got you sideways though, Jay.
You good? You go.
There you go. You got it.
Now we can see you, but we can't hear you if you're talking, Jay.
Seriously?
No, we can hear. I can hear you.
You can hear Jay?
Yeah.
No, I can't hear him. This is so good. This is so good.
Hey, Benny.
Hey, Jay.
Oh. Oh, excuse me.
Musical logging in and logging out.
That's contagious.
Oh,
I'm
that's
stepping away for 1 second.
okay. Jay said he was stepping away for 1 second.
Okay.
Oh,
I was planning on going for another hour, but this audio stuff is getting frustrating.
yeah, it's pretty frustrating for sure.
I'm back.
What do you think is probably the weather?
I don't know what it is. I know StreamYard's been having some issues, but I don't know exactly why.
Can you guys hear me?
I
Yeah.
can hear you.
I can't really concentrate on that figure I was working on because there's so many different shapes.
I'm actually
like
going to do a little Google search on it real quick.
It's just hard to figure out now while talking, which, there's like so many different parts of the color. So
Right.
do something a little bit more simple. This is like a Lady Averona, which again, like, am I saying that right? Averona?
Averona, yeah.
Yeah, that I'm doing it with the same colors.
Yeah.
Trying to find something to paint.
That's me every Friday night before we go live on Saturday morning, Benny.
Yeah, I had this guy I was working on. But I'm retarded. I have like 7 projects going on at the same time, and it's like
Same.
maybe I'll finish this guy off.
You were saying you like doing 2.0 figures. Now I realized that I have still that I want just kind of had this feeling that I wanted to do more female figures because I don't really see a lot of people doing customs of female figures.
Nope.
And kind of
All
into the
right, I'm going
idea
to try
of
it one
doing
more
them.
time. I will be right back.
Okay.
You already I didn't realize. I like the idea of doing like ultra feminine, color schemes.
Right.
Not to be stereotypical because I dress like this sometimes, but like I'm a girl dad, and that's probably part of what influenced me to think about this.
Right.
And it looks cool on an action figure, and there's really, other than Power Rangers figures, you don't see that from any franchise ever.
Nope.
And that's interesting. I didn't really think about that until I was doing this. So
All right. Let me try this one last time.
welcome back.
Yay,
Thank
Curtis.
you. Next time that I have audio issues, though, that's it. Done.
We're calling it a show.
All right.
Yep. All right.
So this is every Sunday now?
It's going to be, well, unless I'm out of town or something else is going on. But yeah, that's the plan.
Cool. Well, I'm around every other Sunday or whatever my schedule winds up being with my daughter here. So
Awesome.
if you want to have me, I understand if after this you would decide not to.
Yes, you're more than welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I can't reach this. There we go.
So, Benny, how is
Now, if
New
I do this
Jersey handling
again,
the weather?
I'm going to have one specific project instead of this sort of reaching around for different things.
What happened, Tanya?
I said, how is New Jersey handling the weather?
Oh, there's a lot of snow out here, man. There's a lot of snow. The dogs didn't even want to go outside.
Now I don't hear Curtis.
I wasn't talking, but I don't think you can hear Tanya.
Oh, no.
I don't hear Tanya. I don't hear it. Yeah.
I can hear everybody. Can everybody hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, Benny. I can hear everybody. I think Jay just can't hear Tanya.
I don't hear Benny. I hear you. It's like the worst option too.
I just love this shit. So
Curtis,
good.
tell Jay I can hear him.
Yeah. Everybody can hear you, Jay. You just can't hear anybody but me.
I apologize that everybody's still stuck hearing me.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna log out and log back in 1 second.
I'm gonna finish doing this guy here. My dwarf.
So, Benny, when the dogs don't want to go out to use the bathroom, what do you do?
Well, I had to shovel out a spot for her to go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I just shoveled it all out. She ran out for 2 seconds. That's the fastest I ever saw her go out. And she's just like, plop, 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 and right back inside. I was like, you done? I said, you finished? Go pee pee. And she went back outside, peed real quick, and get back inside. I was like, yeah, bro, what's wrong with you, man?
She ain't having that, Benny.
I have a big calico cat. He's probably about, all the cats are big here, but he's like a Maine Coon. He's a real big, we call him Tiger.
Right.
And he goes outside to use the bathroom. And he's like meowing, so I open the door and he looks at me. He's like, "Are you stupid?" Like he's just looking at me like, I don't even want to go outside. So I had to let him out in the porch because there's an outside porch, it's enclosed, but it has a bathroom area for them.
Yeah.
So he was there for an hour because he didn't want to go there, but he finally went. And then he starts meowing again, and I open the door for him, and he's like, all trembling and shit. I'm like, well, I said, it's not my fault you're a cat, bro. I'm like,
Oh my goodness. Oh.
But he's everybody's the bathroom.
Oh, that's
all right.
funny.
Jay, can you hear everybody?
I hear everybody.
All right.
Yay!
Yeah.
I closed all of my windows and restarted my phone, so hopefully I don't get the static coming back.
This is unrelated to painting, but I should say that I do have one of the best coffee mugs.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
This is a birthday
Very
present
nice.
from my sister, and it's also huge and it holds so much coffee, which is wonderful for me.
Oh.
Oh, and I got my paints from Curtis from the folk art mat for the
century.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was able to. I brought 2 of them. I brought this one and I found this one. It was kind of hard to find them.
Mhm.
Then I ordered some online, and then the girl from the Michaels because they only order in 3-packs and there's some single. She told me.
Yeah.
So the 3-pack that came in, I prepaid it, so it should be on. I think it came in on Friday, but I wasn't going back over there to because up there, but where I work at by the Parsippany, by the Mythic Legion, Legion's Con,
Mm-hmm.
it's in that area. So I didn't want to drive back up there Friday night. But they text me, they sent me an email that was the 3 came in, so I stocked up on them just in case.
Nice.
Yeah, the
It's
Sentry is one
wild.
of my favorites.
Yeah, same.
It's wild to me that that's the paint that was used. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but I have a bunch of folk art paint. Never had success with it on plastic.
I know that they use a lot of it, especially metallics at the studio, so it didn't surprise me that that was the paint match.
I mean, I haven't tried it, and this is a long time ago that I have this stuff from, so I haven't tried it in a long time.
The folk art and deco art metallics aren't too bad.
Did they say if the like all the Tusk figures that they have, the character packs, are going to be available on the site again?
Not through the Horsemen, but retailers have the option of carrying it.
Yeah.
Well, I was lucky enough to pick up a few of them when they were on sale before, and I had a bunch before, and then now I picked up. I think this price is like amazing, so I picked up. I think it was I bought 5 of those plus a bunch of extras,
Mhm.
and then later on, like after we get off of here, I'm gonna see what's left, and I'll probably purchase like another 6 just to have them. You know, because that price it's an awesome price. You can't beat it, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is, but you know, I'd like to get them without the I don't necessarily need the character packs, like $25 just for it, to begin with.
Yeah, but
'Cause,
remember that price. If you don't want the character hit packs, you sell them. That's it. It's like you're getting the figure for $18, right?
yeah,
That's the
it's true.
price.
But I also was like, I like it being in stock so that I was able to buy it and get it
Yeah,
shipped.
yeah.
The
And they were
figures
all-
will still be in stock if there's any left. It's just
There's any
the
left, yeah.
the packs won't
that's
be.
what I was asking, is if they're going to put those back
Oh,
up
okay.
available.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
figures should still be available as long as they don't, like the Red Jet. I think it's already out. But as long as they don't sell out of them, the figures should stay on the website. It's just the character packs that won't be available on the site.
But those aren't on now, right? You can't get them now. I have
Can't get what?
The figures without the character packs. No,
Yeah.
you can't. You
No.
can't right
No.
now purchase the
But they're
figures
going back
without the
on.
character packs.
All right, perfect.
But
That
if they have some left after
Yeah.
after everybody orders today, if they have some
Got it.
left, then they'll look through their stock and see what they've got, and then possibly put some back up.
They've got to have just the regular Tusk builders still. I don't know. I say that like I really have any expertise, and I don't. But I'm hoping that they will have it, because it's like my bread and butter as far as base bodies for customizing.
They're
Yeah.
really good. I love all the
But-
details on them.
Yeah.
The Sentry and the Silence
Sculptural
Officer-
details are great.
Yeah, I was saying before when you were gone that the Oxcrew bodies have so many details that it's almost, I don't want to say it's difficult to paint, but there's a lot more decisions to make.
Mhm.
Have you done a custom or done a repaint of any of them?
I haven't painted any of the Oxcrew yet. No.
There's so much just on the calf alone. It's crazy. I just had one. All right, I'm losing my mind. I just lost an entire. Everything is sectioned off. So this is a mess the way I painted it thus far, but and the sculpting's amazing. I love these figures. It's just a lot of.
Yes, sirree. I was saying before when you were talking about like sports teams and stuff that when I was a kid, I was not into football at all. I was into baseball, and we lived in Kansas City, so I was a Royals fan,
Yeah.
and I loved Bo Jackson when he started playing baseball. So then when he started playing football, I was like, oh well, I really like this guy, so I will start watching his football games too. So I started watching the Raiders, and that's where I became a Raiders fan. And so he hasn't played with them in 30 something years, but I've just been a Raiders fan the whole time. And yeah, it's been like a lot of years of just heartache and not very good football. So
I was talking. I was talking over you that whole time. Then
I just kind of started that story because then I realized you weren't hearing me. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
No, but that's a good reason. Not that anything's a bad reason. You should like the team that you like and not listen to me. But that makes sense to me as a reason to not be a fan of whatever team is local. Also, I love Bo Jackson.
This is that like we don't have a team here. Like we did for a short number of years in St. Louis, but like we don't have our own pro team, so
Yeah,
that kind of helps out
right.
too. So
Yeah, you just get to pick a team.
right. Like if I was in a place that actually had a team, a local team, that might change things, but I'm just not.
I forget how short was it the Rams? St. Louis
Yeah.
Rams, right?
Yeah,
We're there.
It was like maybe 5 years, 4 or 5 years. So
I have a friend who is also from. She grew up in Louis, and her obsession is. It's hard. It's like she goes very hard when she talks about how much she loves George Brett, which is understandable. I get it.
yeah.
I was really into football for a short period of time, like in college, because my friends watched it, and when I was living in Brooklyn, because a lot of my friends watched it, and so you could just kind of go to a bar and walk to a game. But I didn't grow up really liking football a lot, and I don't watch football anymore. The Eli Manning era, which was amazing as a Giants fan, but
Oh yeah.
I'm more of a baseball. I've always been more of a baseball person.
I mean, you guys didn't have as many years as like the Patriots, but both of your wins came against them, so that makes it pretty cool.
Yeah, and people hate the Patriots.
Yeah.
And now there's that one pass. That one pass is like will always be my favorite play in the history of football.
The David Tyree helmet one.
Oh my God, the helmet pass. So I've watched a lot of sports games and stood up screaming and had crazy reactions. Nothing will ever top that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like I've been games with some like very famous like home runs or like rallies, and just if you ever been at a game where like something happens that people kind of like look back years later and just the way the crowd reacts in that moment.
I've not been, but that would be cool to be part of something like that.
It's like I'm using it as an example that it
Yeah.
becomes the famous thing. That's not the important part, but just like I was at this one game, and you'd have to be a Mets fan to probably know what I'm talking about, but there was this rally. John Rocker from the Braves had all these crazy about New York and New Yorkers, and then they were playing the Braves that weekend after, and the Braves needed a reliever, needed a closer, and they didn't bring him out. So the Mets rallied. They were down by 9 runs, I believe, and a 10-run inning that was capped by Mike Piazza hitting a home run. That was like a line drive. It was a straight shot over the wall. And to the degree that where I was sitting, I couldn't see the home run. We realized we're jumping up and down and hugging strangers. It was crazy. I was hugging this very, very old man next to me and his child. It's not something you would expect in New York. Something Yankees would ever do. It's great.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've never had a moment like that at a live sporting event. That'd be cool though.
I mean, Shea Stadium used to be crazy also because it always felt like when something like that happened, it was going to collapse on itself.
I think the closest I could come to a moment like that is G-Con when they brought out the bear.
Yeah. Yeah, the gasp in there when they brought that bear out.
I mean, the dragon was good, but I think the dragon was very much expected.
Right.
The bear was one of those things where people were like, yeah, they're not going to do a full bear. That's crazy.
That's just crazy talk. They're not going to do that.
Yeah, so when that came out, like the surprise in that room was palpable.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that is the only figure I have on pre-order, not whole wave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like when that wave came out, I wasn't really pre-ordering a lot of stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, I don't pre-order things. I do now, but I had not pre-ordered things that I had to pay for up front because of just being burned by getting ordering stuff that was like Mezco stuff that I realized I didn't want by the time it finally came out.
Yeah.
But then, like my fandom as a, person who collects and customizes completely changed. It just came out before I was really totally switched over, I guess, to Horseman stuff.
My buying patterns definitely have changed over the years. And now it's pretty much like I do an all in on everything from the Horseman. But then any extras that I want, for the most part, I will go through retailers because for that exact point, like I could have a custom in mind, but that figure's not coming out for 2 years. And
Right.
2 years from now, I may not even want to make that custom anymore. So, yeah, I'd rather just any of the extras that I want to do for customizing, typically I will just do through retailers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking also for you can get a lot of stuff. Like I didn't pre-order Otho, not Otho even. I don't want Otho, Urzok.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna get it at a show, I think. Because but God, I love that figure.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I hope that that's something that they put out, like the touring figure or something has parts of that body.
That that armor and everything, that updated like evil armor is really good.
Yeah, I was messing around with a custom I want to start and trying to figure out what I want to incorporate from that armor last night. I didn't get around to priming it though. But I only have the one, so it's hard to start.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, is this what I want to use this for? I'm not going to get another one for so long. I also have, I've only bought one all in actually, and that is the Basilica.
The Reign of the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Basilia.
Every other wave had something that I was kind of like, I don't know if I need this for sure. That might not be wise. That'll come back to bite me. But
to make space for like a little shelf to put all my paints on. Yeah, cause I misplaced them sometimes. I'm like, where is it at?
My static started up again, so I'm gonna be muted until plug it out again.
Curtis, you're breaking up again.
Yep.
I'm starting to speak Chris lingo when he breaks up. I can understand them already.
That's impressive. I can barely hear anything.
It's got to be the weather or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
StreamYard has done something. I mean, if they had this much issue on Friday night and they were having it again today, this is crazy. I hope they don't have it on Tuesday when we go live.
I would think something has to do with them using cellular data, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no experience with StreamYard, so I say that as like know anything, but I don't.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay like this for now then.
Found
So
it. I found it.
Can you guys hear you?
yep.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, he logged off. Episode 1's been an interesting one.
It has.
Tanya, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, Curtis?
Betty? Anybody?
I can hear everybody.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Is Jay gone again?
Yeah.
I should be finishing up because this is yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's
This
been?
is-
I'm having fun.
Yeah, poor Curtis and Jay both have had issues with sound and everything since we started. It's crazy.
It's got to be something with either the internet or the. Are you using Wi-Fi, Curtis?
No, he's got to use cellular service because of. But they were having the same issues Friday on Offworld.
Okay.
So, but his internet did go out. And I don't know that it's come back up yet.
All right.
But yeah, that's.
Yep. Mine. I'm using Wi-Fi, and I have two different modems in the house. So I have one for downstairs that everybody uses, and I try to
Right.
use the other one just for myself. You know.
Right. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, but one is Verizon and the other one's is Optimum or something like that, or Comcast. But that's what
Yeah,
I use now.
when I'm live, I tell everybody to get off the internet. So nobody's on the internet while I'm on it.
Oh, I see at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm
See
at
that
home.
what happened was
Wait.
we had switched from Verizon to another carrier, but my parents never removed the Verizon.
Oh, wow.
So since they kept it, I started using the other carrier for myself, kind of
Right.
just to have better service.
Oh,
So when
yeah.
I'm home, that's what I use. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I just got lucky. I was gonna do it anyway. I was gonna do it anyway and pay my own service, but
Right.
since it happens, what I do is I just give them extra cash at the every month.
Oh, yeah.
That way, they won't cut me off.
You're a good son.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
You're
Can you
still
guys hear
breaking
me?
up, Jay.
Well, we
Curtis,
can
I
hear
can hear
you.
you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So, all right, I'm done with StreamYard. So,
Okay.
so let's go ahead and show off where we're at, and let's close up shop here. So I'll go ahead and start, since I'm probably catching most of you off guard. So let me embiggen myself. Okay, so worked on this ice base a lot. It's still not where I want it, but it's getting there. Added a
Okay,
lot of the
that's nice.
Valhalla Blizzard. I'm gonna do some more white dry brushing on it, and then I'm gonna add some of this liquid frost at the end. Then worked on the crab head, so worked on the eyes and did some white dry brushing on top of it. Um, Worked on some of the armor pieces, doing some of the, I did that dry brush of the ice to never, and then I did some of the Lothern blue as trim on a bunch of the armor pieces. And then on these parts, I just did some white dry brushing because it's already kind of textured. So I just did some white dry brushing on that. And then on
Uh-huh.
the blue Hagnon parts, because that doesn't have the texture, I added some of the Valhalla snow to kind of give it some more of that texture. I'll probably do a little bit more of that, and then dry brush those as well, just like I did with the head. So made some progress today. Definitely not anywhere close to being done, but made some progress. So all right. Next, Jay's back. Let me add him. We'll go over to you, Tanya.
Okay.
I'm gonna show where you're at.
Yeah. So again, we're going with the Chicago Bears for this one. So I've started on all the navy blue. Just, I was trying to find the right blue and then I found it. And I guess the moisture in the air, it's not drying as quickly as what I would like it to dry because you can see here where I've tried to paint it again. It wasn't quite dry, so it rubbed off. So I've got to let it dry a little bit more before I can go in with more coats. But this navy blue, I think, is definitely the right navy blue for me to use. And I'm pretty happy with the way it's looking. So I will continue to work on this probably on Saturday, work some more on it, and then we'll be adding, of course, the orange and white. So I think this is going to turn out to be really good. But we're going Chicago Bears theme here for this one. So I'm excited. So yeah, that's me.
All right. Next, we will go over to Benny. See what you got, Benny.
Well, I was working on this dwarf that I've been trying to highlight his
Can anybody else hear Benny? I can't hear him.
Yes, I can hear
I
you.
hear him.
Okay, all right, keep going,
Oh,
Benny. I can't hear you, but everybody
okay.
else can.
So
So go ahead.
I've been working on the rivets on the making chrome rivets on this dwarf. So I've been doing all that stuff to it. Working on that, let it dry, and then I'm working on a
Just
sentry
let me know
head.
when he's done, Tanya.
Sentry head. So I'm doing this robot rabbit. Where is that right here? So I'm just priming this now, and then I'm gonna try to use the new paint to make it for the sentry head. So it'll be a pretty cool custom head.
I like
That's what
that
I'm
bit.
working on now.
That's cool.
That's
That's
cool.
a nice. I like the head sculpt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Where'd
Yeah.
you get that? Is that? I think Gianart did that.
I forgot where I got it from, but I have like a whole. I have like this. Look, I have like a whole. Like case of like heads, and I have so much stuff in here that's like I could paint forever.
Yes, you
Damn.
can. All right, Curtis. You can go. You can go to.
All right, then that will just leaves Jay. Jay, what you got?
I kind of like couldn't figure out what to. Kind of like I was stuck with me on, so I just to kind of.
I can't hear Jay either, so
Okay.
just let me know when he's
All right,
done.
well, I
I
hear
will.
you. I just kind of finding out ways to add blacken after doing all of this pink. So right now I'm just using a Gundam mark for some line work, and that's about it. I didn't
Okay.
really. I don't know. That's all I got.
Sounds good. All right, he's done.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I appreciate all the folks that joined me here. I did have fun, even though it was very frustrating with the audio. And thanks for everybody that was watching. Hopefully by next week, my internet will be back up and I won't have these issues, and StreamYard will fix anything that's going on their end. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy what you were able to see and hear. And until next time, keep creating.